Hello there. In this video I'm going to share with you that how you can make a chart. So in the previous video we have made one table which looks something like this. So maybe using this value I will make one chart in this whole uh, presentation. So whenever you want to make a chart, what you have to do is you can either make it along with the same area where you have selected, or like I'm going to do is I'm going to add one new slide after this table. So to inserting a new slide, what I can do is click over here and then click on home. After going in home, going in new slide and selecting the blank. So here I get a blank area where I can insert my chart. To insert a chart, what you need to do is click on insert, go into charts, and see you get so many options over here to create one chart. You can have a column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY scatter, and if any other suits your work or project, you can take it from here. Let me show you and give you a little tour to it. It looks something like that. And once you select any chart and set it as a default chart, every time you click on the chart thing here, it will by default take that chart as your selection. And other thing that you can do is you can have it as a template, that you can save it as a template, and once you have created a template, and then you can easily get it from here by clicking over the templates. Right now I don't have any templates, I haven't made any, so that's why it's not showing anything. Let's go back to the charts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a basic chart which is the column chart for now. Let's take one of these, maybe this one, the first one, and as soon as the chart comes up, you see there will be one Excel sheet opened up. So the chart looks something like this with so many different arrow like lines, and if you take some other type it will change the way it looks. So let's very quickly first make a chart and then I'll tell you how you can change the chart type. This is called as the y-axis and this is called as the x-axis, and these are the values that will be shown. These are the legends, so regarding all the corresponding values regarding this will be shown over here. So whatever the change I want to make here, this is the plot area, the complete, that will be done over here. So let's take the category 1. The category 1 we had is rows, and you will see the change under category 1. Next is Lily, Jasmine, then we have Sunflower, and now I want to insert one more value, but I don't have a space. So what I can do is just go over here. You see this blue line across this area, I just need to drag it down. How? Just click over this last area, the last corner, and then when your arrow becomes something like this, drag it little bit down, and now this part has included in the chart. You see earlier there were 4, now I have got a space for the 5th part, so I can include the 5th part, which is tulip. So these are the series which are basically the legends. So I can write the values I want. Say for now I want sales, and I want maybe purchase, for what value I have purchased and for what value I have sold it. And I don't want this third part over here, so I'm going to exclude it from my chart. Again in the same way, drag it and bring it back over here. There's other way to do this also, so I'll tell you the what is other way too. So for now, the values for the rose for selling was 5,000. This lilies was 8,000. And then we have jasmine for 3,500. You just keep seeing changes over here, the plot taking up. Then 5,600, and for the tulip it was 9,000. So these are the sale values that I have sold my flowers for. So now I want to have the value for which I have purchased those flowers. So obviously the purchase has to be well of less amount to gain the profit from some, or like from some business, from some kind of sale purchase thing. So obviously I want to have it like maybe 50% of everything. Let's nearly 50% of everything. Let's have this for maybe 2,300, and maybe 2,800, and let it be for 4,500. Yeah, so I think this makes sense. So you see, as I was making changes over here, I could see the plot area making changes in this chart. So the blue ones are the sales and the red ones are the purchase. Next thing that we can see over here is switching between the rows and the columns. Basically it will swipe those sales and purchase thing over here, and these things, these categories over the other part. Let's see this one. You see, the x-axis and the y-axis have got shuffled up. So sales, all sales are over here, where blue belongs to rose, red belongs to lily, green belongs to jasmine, maybe violet belongs to sunflower, and this thing, the light sky blue, I would say belongs to tulip. And same goes with the purchase thing. Let's bring it back. Now selecting the data. What happens with this option? When you click over this, it will give you this kind of dialog box. This is called dialog box. Why? Because it appears up, it pops up whenever you click on some button. So you can change over here. You can have the change in the categories, you can have the change in the legends. If you want to add one more legend, you can select it from here, add it, and then you can include it. You can even switch it from here, switch rows into columns and columns into rows. And once I hit OK, it will get changed here also. Let's get it back. Select data. Now again I'm going to switch the rows into columns and columns into rows. Now comes the chart data range. This is basically the range that we have selected. This blue line, by default it comes like this. So by this it means that it is taking the reference of sheet 1, where $A, $1 is an absolute reference, and A1 is basically A1 starting from here, and the range is this double dots, basically the colon refers to range, and then we have again an absolute reference which is $C and $6, which is C and 645. So we have range starting from here till here in the diagonal manner. Then here you can add the values, you can edit these things if you want to edit. For example, if I want to edit the series or I want to edit the series values, I can change the range from here. Or the simple method that I've told you, that you can drag it over from here. And if you want to remove something, you can select and then you can click on the remove button. But for now I don't want to remove it. Let's go this side. Here you can edit the range if you want it in your chart or plot area or not. Let's see how it happens. If you click on this edit, you again get the range. If you want the new range, you can select over here and just take maybe this amount of range. That's what you need, and click OK. So you see, tulip is not there. So if I hit OK here, the values might go away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back. The tulip has gone. The values are still there because it's still under the plot area. So I'm going to remove it like this. You see. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back, dragging from here to here. This is the most convenient method if you want to do this way. Otherwise, you can do it from here. Select data. Next comes again the edit data. Edit data again is going to invoke your Microsoft Excel where you have drawn the things and you can edit the values wherever you want to edit. Next is the quick layout. The layout may be the things that you want in your chart. Maybe I want, you will get so many options. I want this, so the values come over here, each of them, and you can add the chart title here. I want the chart title as flower shop. This is a chart title. And other things that you can get from here, you can go over here and then maybe you want the values on both, and the sale purchase comes over here. Let's increase the size a little bit. It makes things more clearer. And other layouts that you would like to have, you can have it from here. A simple thing, access title, if you want it from here, the access title, just let's have the sales or the whatever things you want to have, and this is the category. What these are the NRI and INR, basically the money, the amount, the currency. So let's have the convenient one, the simple one, maybe this. So it looks little more better, but the axes are gone. So these are the by default axes you can think of, and the chart title you can put over here. And let's go back to this one. It looks nice. And here the quick styles, here you can change the colors of your chart. Maybe I want something like this, which makes it more professional and more likable. Yeah, so these are the all options that you can use in your chart. And again, next thing that we are going to do is just change the chart type and the save as template. If I want to save this chart as my template, I would click on this. As I click on this, I will go into this Microsoft Templates chart and I'm going to put it as chart 1, and it will be saved as chart template files. So it's a by default thing. Just click save. And next time if I see, it will appear in my templates. Now I want to change the chart type. Just change it from here. See, I want to take maybe the pie chart. Let's go over here and let's click this second one. So it looks something like this. With the same values, you can have more number of charts as much as you want. Let's have XY something, maybe the line chart. Let's have this one. You see, these are the sales and these are the purchase. So let's go back to our column chart that we were doing. Yeah, so that's all for the charts. See you in the next